I'm screwed. I just did a video on this topic and I couldn't put it on YouTube. I don't know why. So let's start from the scratch. First of all, today's video is brought to you by me. Yeah. Okay. Fun fact just for today. Today's topic is Megan Markle and Prince Harry. Fun fact 1 is, did you know that lobsters are peeing through their mouth, mostly at each other? Their bladder is up here. I have to speed it up a little bit. Fun fact number 2. Did you know that classical music and heavy metal are like twins of music? Not only they're hardest to play and sing, including opera, but almost all studies, including Cambridge, Harvard, etc., scientific find these two the best for babies and kids, even while babies are inside woman's womb. Also, based on 10 different surveys on students while they were learning and doing exams afterwards, while 8 or 9 different genres of music was playing to them, over 90% of best results was while playing them heavy metal or classical music. Okay, let's start with Harkle or Harkle. Harry and Megan Markle. They are both narcissistic, although I think 80% of that is Megan's fault. Let's put this like that. Okay. There is always two sides of the story, and I just watched a lot of it, the second side. It was Thomas, Megan's dad. I wish I only have 10% of father what that guy is. That guy is awesome. He loved unconditionally his child, Megan. From ballet, fishing, horseback riding, acting, to diploma, he taped everything. There is video on YouTube, you can find it. Just type Megan Markle and that homemade video or VHS. This guy brought tears to my eyes. In every interview he said the same thing. He never changed his story, and she called him a monster. Last time he heard with Megan was while he was before wedding. He was in the hospital bed. He's 75, 76 years old now, maybe even more, not sure. And I don't know. She portrayed him as a monster, and media portrayed him like that before even putting his side of the story. Invictus Games. She held a speech about her instead of veterans. So Invictus Games was found of William and Kate, actually. It is games for veterans. And it was even little parade. Like it was very big mass of people, but it was like 2 or 3 or 4 soldiers and 2 athletes, soldiers, veterans, who were carrying British flag. And she, instead of going back of that parade, she was in front. Because everything has to be around her. Like shown in South Park. Example. And it turns out gingers don't have soul. That was a joke. There was a viral video after South Park episode. One guy did it and he was on Tosh.0. Daniel Tosh, very good comedian. You can look up that video too. First, I want to cheer to Thomas, her dad, to going through all of that BS while he's 70, past his middle 70s. Long live Thomas. She invited her mother, but father, no. I think she's woke. No, she's all about being big celebrity and money. Yeah, Kate and William are perfect example of real couple. So I didn't wrote the script, I just read some little facts what I found out. or what I learned. I think she's the one that wears pants in that marriage. Not Harry. She wears pants, as we like to say here. Harry was once loved and became professional soldier. He was in helicopter or Halo. He was that brave British soldier, blah blah blah, fighting in Afghanistan with coalition. And now he's despised by many. Okay, let's go on. The Osbournes, Sharon, Kelly, Jack, and Ozzy, of course. They have podcast now, as I said in other video. They had interview with Piers Morgan, although I don't agree with everything what Piers Morgan says or does, but this one was good. Sharon, who is liberal, and we all know that Kelly was on The View, so we know that she's not Republican for sure, said that she was infamous for that, oh, Mr. Trump, if you take out all the Mexicans, all the Latinos who will clean out your toilet. So that was infamous story by her. But she's matured since, as I was short watching, and Sharon, who I know is very good friend with Camilla, Queen Camilla. She's not Queen. Camilla Parker Bowles. Yeah, she said, what's the point of them two? You know, Megan was like, okay, I'm a married prince, I'm a big celeb, blah, blah, blah. And when she learned, you have a lot of videos of William, Harry before, and especially Prince Charles, now King Charles. He's doing his duties, you know, you have to do a job. You're not just given a title and a bunch of money and, oh, let's get party. No. With title comes responsibility. They were Dutch and Duchess of Essex, I think. Now you have to carry all that place. But no, she didn't want to do that. She just want a good side of the bread. The bad side of the bread, I don't want that. Well, if you're hungry, you have to eat both of them. That's configuratively speaking. Let's move on. Yeah, Bill Simmons is executive CEO of Spotify. He bashed them so bad. There's an interview online. It went viral. And he said, oh, I wish we didn't took them. Archetype is the name of their podcast. Of her podcast. He wished move them to another platform, not on Spotify. I hate it. I hate her. So you can watch that up too. As I said, South Park episode did very, very well on Markle. I won't say Meghan and Harry. I will just say Markle. Harry and Markle. Serena and Venus Williams, tennis players, famous, very famous. Their mother snapped Meghan on US Open. That went viral too. She was telling something to her and she didn't listen at all. Serena's playing a match and her mother didn't listen to Princess at all. Because Serena said, listen, wherever she comes to my match, I lose. It is juju, it is a bad mojo. And she didn't want her there. Of course, you cannot ban someone to come just because you have a feeling it will be bad. But she sat next to her mother and her mother didn't want to listen to the words she said. Her career, in my opinion, was similar to the Jussie Smollett, or Juicy Smouye, as Dave Chappelle said, but she did nothing that horrible and that wrong, like Juice did. She probably dreamed being big celebrity. She was in some shitty show, I don't know, maybe it was a good show, but she wasn't big. But she, opposite of Juicy, she found another way by being invited Oprah, which she met once prior to royal wedding. Serena Williams and plethora, to don't name everyone, of other celebs, which she either didn't met once, or maybe once or twice. I mean, you won't reject royal wedding, but it is good for your PR. I mean, come on. You inviting Oprah, which is also, yeah, for Maui, yeah, buying land, okay, that was video, you can look it up, I did on Oprah. But you're inviting woman you met once. Get out of here. Imagine Markle's, no, Harkle's kids. They don't know grandparents, aunts, uncles, nieces, only mom, dad, and butler, of course. I mean, poor kids. They're not, you have, even if you're poor or you're, I don't know, you have no family, but it's so bad. They have so much family, so much, those kids. And maybe they are loved by two of them, but I mean, probably they are. Harry is not that bad, but she is controlling that marriage. Those kids should, be on reunions on New Year's or Christmas or whatever. Poor kids. Did Harry really needed all of this fuss and mess? No, he was in good relationships with Megan. Is, in my opinion, very hot chick. But I'll rather be with ugly duck, but good inside, than with the swan, but rotten inside, if you know what I mean. William and Kate are perfect example of royal couple, in my opinion, humble opinion. Again, was the royal family racist towards Harkle's baby before it was born? What color it will be? What shade? I get the fuck out of here. No. And I watched the people, the celebs, and the people who know them. They said, there's no way that happened. There's no freaking way. It's her story to get a fuss, bigger mess. Names of the Harkles and their family has reached 23% low. It looks nobody wants to name their babies after this egoistic family. Yep, I looked it up, 23%. Now, please consider to subscribe or comment or give a like, or maybe all of the above. On Creation, molim vas, ako želite, pretplatite se, komentirajte, dajte like. Hvala. Now, time for sponsors. Okay. So, that will be it for today. Watch it. There's a lot of videos and compilations of Megan being rude, being egoistic, narcissistic, whatever, and Harry just following her. It's very funny. Especially the one with Serena playing and her mother sitting next to Megan, and the one which is heartbreaking, Thomas, her father. I mean, you will see. You always need to hear two sides of the stories. Thank you. Mask out.